health and a little wealth and a lot of love.
So she goes on and talks about how she had $250,000 of student loan debt, which we did talk about that in the first episode, and what she did to sacrifice and just pay off her student loans in 4 years. We can keep playing it, but it's long and drawn out. And then she pushes a button and it goes doo-doo, and she wins. So my response to this, I actually think this is a very novel approach. I think if someone really getting out of residency or their surgical fellowship, which we talked last time, it could be 11 years plus for surgery. And so I think we did it a little bit differently. So before we got married, I've asked Emily to buy a house in her name specifically, because no matter how many homes that you have in real estate, once you get past 2, you have to put 20% down unless you follow the FHA rule. Pretty much what that means is you qualify for a certain level of financing, and then you only put 3 to 5% down, but you have to stay in there for a year and then you can move. Actually, one of the best ways for someone to actually gain wealth. For her, I think that if you look at our scoreboard, and so this house appreciated over $250,000 in less than 2 years. So in my mind, Emily's already paid off her student loans based upon this investment. And this was not a turnkey project. A few factors there. One is you have to look at your research for real estate. We're living in the fastest growing city, so it was made a lot of sense for us to buy that. Emily had a 2.5% interest rate and a first-time home buyer. So there's a lot of benefits with that. So if you're a first-time home buyer, there's a lot of benefits. We got a construction loan and put about $250,000 in this house. And then when we got the appraisal back, it wasn't easy. We were over budget on some things, but at the end of the day, substantially, we've gotten, we pretty much paid all for student loans if we sold this house tomorrow and go live in one of our rentals or whatever. So that's number one. Number two, Emily completely maxed out her retirement accounts. She almost had nothing when she started a few years ago. She now has $250,000. So if you look at the spreadsheet or the scorecard, $500,000, and she paid off $250,000 in 4 years. We did it in 2 years. And technically, Emily's not working right now, but she's looking for locum positions. But we're in a good financial position based upon the decisions that we made. So my reaction is, yes, this is good. If you guys don't want to dabble into real estate, I definitely think this is the path that we chose. But there's other ways to get there. There's other ways to, get that debt freedom. And a lot of you guys live in delayed gratification. If you're a doctor listening, that's just something to think about. So for us, I think we were just we accelerated it. So that's my reaction to it. Do you have any reactions to that?
With a little health and a little wealth and a lot of love. That's a life that we live. Susan Scruggs.